Howard.
Okay, I'm here. Billy came in and said he's going to divorce his wife.
He was just looking for grounds.
Man, what's your story on your wife, man? Can you get her under control?
I can't imagine that she would do something capriciously like that. Just run up and try to hurt somebody's feelings. She's not.
Well, she didn't mean to.
Person.
She's passive aggressive. Probably. She's probably jealous of Alison on some level.
I think she was all wound up from being at the birthday show, but I also think that maybe people were saying, "Oh, I don't like Alison's new hair color."
Well, what's she got to do?
I know
there's a reason to go over and say something to somebody. You go out to talk to somebody, you know that the message you're going to deliver is either going to make them feel good or make them feel bad.
Poor Billy's so polite and everything. Now he's got to deal with his wife not being polite.
Well, that's what's wrong with partners.
And now Billy's got to explain off his wife.
Yeah, he's responsible.
Don't even try. We should call your wife.
I think we should.
I didn't see it happen. I wish I did.
No, Alison came home.
Did she tell you about it?
No, Alison came home and just said to me, "Hey,
Was she hurt? Was she hurt?"
Well, I think on some level, she's got a pretty thick skin, my wife, and she's tried to sort of, people like to comment on her every minute. Most women like to come up to her and just say, "How can you be married to him?" All the things he says.
Get a pretty thick skin after that.
Yeah, right. I mean, imagine every woman in the world comes up to you. How can you be married to him? Meanwhile, they all want to be married to me, from what I can tell.
Yeah, as soon as she dumps you, they'll be right there.
Yeah, right. They'll be like, I don't know how your wife could have been married to you, but I can be married to you.
I can be your wife.
Yeah, they always go like, how could you be married to him? In other words, like, yeah, gee, must be horrible being the wife of a celebrity. What are you talking about? Most of these women, they're dying to be famous or be known.
Yeah, they'd rather be married to Herbie the plumber.
Yeah. Well, that's what drives them crazy. They're married to Herbie the plumber, and then they meet up with my wife, and they're like, oh, how could you be married to him? What is it?
It's a very uneasy V. West on the phone.
Oh, okay.
I said, come on. She goes, I'd rather chop up my tongue than be on this show.
Well, V wants to be an actress, too, so she's probably jealous of my wife.
She's gotten some airtime for herself.
Right. Now she's got some airtime. V?
Yes.
You know what it is? And my wife has to deal with all of these wives. Not just V. I mean, she has to deal with the wives and all their, all the crap. So me and my wife just stay in the house and hide from everyone.
Well, come on.
Right.
You can't hide.
So V, so people are probably curious what I'm talking about. So V, we're at the birthday show. My wife walks in.
Maybe V ought to tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, V, what happened?
I saw your wife.
Right.
And I know she had her hair changed, the color, and I think it looks very nice, particularly in the photographs I took. I think it looks really good in photographs.
Mm-hmm.
And when I saw her, I said a really stupid thing. And the second after I said it, if it had been me and somebody had said what I said, which was, please, if you're going to quote me exactly.
What did you say?
I don't care what anybody thinks. I think your hair looks great. Which was a stupid thing to say. And I admit that. And in the future, believe me.
I thought you said that you were that a lot of people. You walked up to her and said, "I'm taking a survey around here about your hair color, and I've taken the survey, and I like your hair. I think it looks really nice, but most people here don't like." So my wife started to freak out. She goes, "Well, who's in the survey?"
Howard, number one, I was at your party to have fun. I'm not a census taker. I didn't take a survey, and I wouldn't make a comment like that.
I heard you took a survey.
I'm telling you exactly what I said. Because right after I said it, if it had been me and somebody said that to me, I would have just focused on the positive and said, oh, thank you. But I didn't realize Alison was very sensitive about it, I guess.
No, she's not. Alison is sensitive. Oh, I see. How do you know this, that Alison is sensitive?
Because I can't believe because if it had been me and somebody said that, I would have said, oh, thank you very much. She immediately said to me, who said this? Who doesn't like my hair?
Well, you have admitted that you knew it was a stupid statement. You you can't judge how somebody's going to take something and don't say
everybody judges.
Particularly sensitive simply because she listened to what you said.
Everybody judges my wife.
Can you name the other names, hon, and just drag everybody down with it?
No, right. I'll go in my own twisted bowl.
The other names mentioned were...
she mentioned names?
I didn't mention anything.
Well, see, Jessica was involved. You know Jessica, who used to be an intern here?
No.
She was involved in the survey. I think.
Oh, please, Howard, this is fabrication. I'm going to hang up the phone. That's not true.
What are you talking about?
That's not true.
All right, get my wife on the phone, Gary.
I can't believe this. Billy.
What?
Billy.
I know
Billy wasn't there.
Billy wasn't there. Give him a break.
No, but you see, it was the one morning I was at a friend's house. I was sleeping. I missed the show. And this is what I get to wake up to.
What happened? Where's my wife?
As a good producer I am, I was immediately trying to get your wife on the phone for 5 minutes.
Oh, but you couldn't?
It's busy. She wouldn't have taken the phone off the hook, would she?
No. She's probably just sleeping with the baby.
Yeah, it's busy.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know. It was really weird. Like, you know, people are always saying weird stuff.
If you really liked her hair, why wouldn't you just go up and say, "Oh, Alison, I like your hair"?
No, people are really always saying weird stuff to my wife.
You know what, Robin? Believe you me, I have learned the hard way, as we're all witness to. That's exactly what I'd say in the future. Or better yet, whenever I'm around you guys, I very rarely say anything to you guys. It's very intimidating. I tend to talk to people I feel more comfortable with, like Fred.
Oh, and don't like us.
No, it's not that I don't like you. It's intimidating. I never said I didn't like you. Please don't put those words in my mouth. I like you guys fine. I love the show. I was someone that went from hating the show, forced to listen to it because of my husband, and I'm the biggest fan going. I think you guys are brilliant, and I love the show.
I think if I get single, Billy's the first one to get a divorce.
Well, you've been wobbling between
and then Jackie
and Billy for a while now.
And then
I think Billy's going to leave early today to get one.
Billy's being awfully quiet.
Yeah. No, I want to set an example. I don't interface with anybody.
I've learned the hard way. You've got it right.
No, it's not the hard way. It's just a matter of courtesy. You walk up to someone and you don't see. You know, B doesn't know my wife really.
Often, yes.
And you walk up to someone and you go, and my wife is so evaluated by everyone and everything, and most women are very jealous of that on some level because, they do want it. Everyone would like to be in the spotlight.
He gets a lot of attention, and they would like to be the center of that.
Right.
Attention.
It would be very exciting for V to be in that center of attention. V, you want to be an actress, right? You just had your headshots done, right? Yeah, exactly. Another actress. But
headshots.
It's just So my wife walks in, and right away, according to my wife, it was like, hey, I like your hair, but I'm taking a survey around here, and
not too many people
around here like it.
I wouldn't. It's just not. No, that's not. I never said anything about taking a survey.
Can't you get my wife on the phone?
No, I'm still busy.
Wow. Don't you have any other numbers, Howard?
Yeah, I do. Hold on. Let me see. What's my number again? Hold on, B. I'll get you into People's Court in a second.
Thanks.
I'll be Lance Ito.
Sit back and enjoy it.
Oh, I'm having a party, Robin.
All right, you're gonna call this number, and you're gonna take this number, and you're gonna throw it out, okay? And you're never gonna call me.
Don't ever look at that number again.
All right, go ahead. All right. Now my wife will kill me for bringing this up.
And I felt so terrible. The next thing I said after she said that was, "Oh my God, I just wanted to say something nice to you. I can't believe it came out this way." But I guess that didn't get mentioned.
Yeah, maybe it did. All I know is my wife was like, "Oh my God, God."
She walks out of her house early in the morning one day, and
I don't mind that everyone. Well, she said to me, "I don't mind that everyone evaluates me. It's just weird that people come up and start telling me their evaluations."
Oh, that's the most amazing thing. What people will say.
But how come she only tells you the negative ones? The time that I was shopping in Olinger's, and some guy was talking about you and talking about what a beautiful wife you have, and how you shouldn't be going on about all these women when you've got a wife like that at home who looks better than half the women in your book.
Oh, that
doesn't get mentioned.
Please tell that to my wife that I shouldn't be talking about other women.
I can tell you exactly.
Don't say that to her is what I'm saying. That's even worse.
Oh, okay.
That's even worse. You're going up to my wife and going, "Howard shouldn't talk about other women. You're very beautiful." I mean, why would you say that?
Say that, Howard.
Why do all these wives get between me and my wife?
Tell you what, believe me, I'll throw your wife in the same category as you and Robin, and less is more. I just won't say anything.
Yes, that's the answer.
You got it.
Why would you want to say to my wife?
Why?
What's the matter?
Back to this. Why can't
Where's
you
my
just
wife?
say hello?
All right. Hey, honey, help me out here.
Howard, I wasn't even listening.
Oh.
What are you doing?
We're starting World War III.
I'm arguing with Billy's wife.
Allison, I'm
getting her in shape.
Can I tell Howard what we just discussed, what you just said?
What?
She just said, "What's Howard talking about?" And because Allison goes, "I just woke up. What's Howard talking about?" I go, "He's talking to V about your hair." And she just went, "Oh." And then she went like this. She said, "F him."
F him.
So you're making trouble, man.
No, I'm not making trouble. All I'm saying is, Allison, wait, V, let me say something. Let me say something. All right, let me just say something. Here's what I'm saying. Because my wife is my wife, only because she's married to me, she becomes the most evaluated woman in the country.
She's the wife to what?
I have a great relationship with my wife. My wife and I are very happy together. Would you agree to that, Allison?
Yes.
We're happy together. We like each other. We enjoy talking to each other.
You're enjoying your life together.
I enjoy watching movies with her. I enjoy watching TV shows with her, except Melrose Place because she talks through it. But I like her. I remember we had some fun in 1978 when we first met.
Yeah, and that kept you together.
It's kept us together. We have 3 kids together. We have a history together. And my life would be simple. But my wife knows she's very evaluated. That's why we don't go out in public.
That's why we don't go out in public?
Well, it's one of the reasons we don't go out in public. So I'm saying that if God, listen, I work closely with Billy, Jackie, and Fred, guys on the show who have wives. I love these guys. I really do. Despite what you might...
Baba Booey, you don't work closely with him?
Not really closely. I work closely with these guys every day, intimately, and I like these guys. The reason I work with them is because I like them.
Howard, this means it's hard for me to tell you things.
No. Don't just mellow out. Come on. This is funny. This is not a personal.
Not a big deal.
This is not a big deal. What's the matter with you?
Yeah, right.
So my wife walks in, and she has changed her hair color dramatically. She made it darker.
Mm-hmm.
She's trying something new. So the second she walks in, V walks up and says, hey, Alison, I love your new hair, but I'm taking a survey, and everyone around here says we like your old hair color better.
No, she didn't say that.
What did she say?
Alison.
What did she say?
I'll tell you exactly what I said.
All right, let's see what she says.
What I said, and it was a stupid thing, and again, I apologize. What I said was, I don't care what anyone says, I like the color of your hair.
Right,
and I didn't say it the second she walked in.
What was that survey stuff, Alison?
No, she said, I'm asking a lot of people.
I never...
Yes.
She said, I've been asking other people, and I don't care what they say, I like it.
Well, she's Mrs. Blackwell. You know Mr. Blackwell, the guy who evaluates
Listen,
it's no big deal. My wife wasn't all that upset about it, but I get crazy.
The idea of it.
No, I understand that, but she also got autographs for us and took wonderful pictures.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I like me. But the wives have got to learn. The wives have got to learn not to make trouble for me. Not to make trouble. I don't need trouble in my life.
I promise you, Howard, the next time I see you or Alison, I'll just wave.
Ah, that's what I'm looking for.
You got it.
That's all I want.
You got it.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
Why does anybody want to learn to speak? They all.
No, I would never.
If you speak, you can put your foot in your mouth and look at how painful it is when you trip.
I would never walk up to someone and say, you know what?
Never.
Listen. Oh, Billy's hair is falling out of his head. Do I say anything?
Well, yeah, you did.
All right, but I don't say anything.
Only on the radio.
Right.
What you're doing is you're not allowing people to have a real relationship with other people.
Well, that's what V is opting out of a real relationship. She's now saying she would only wave.
I would still take a chance talking to V. What about you, Alison?
I would still take a chance talking to V.
Of course.
Why don't you guys get together and go out?
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Why can't anyone be perfect like my Robin? Why?
Oh, I'm not perfect to Jackie or Fred or Billy.
No, because listen...
V, apologize to my wife. Go ahead.
Alison, as I said to you right then and there, immediately after I said what I said and I saw your reaction, my God, I just wanted to say something nice. I'm really sorry. And again, I'm really sorry. And quite frankly, I think it looks really nice, especially in photographs. It's a really soft, honey color, and it looks really nice.
Insincere.
Right,
sorry.
No, you know what? I think you came out in an awkward way, but I don't think you meant it in a
vicious or negative way.
I really don't. I save all my vicious and negative things to say behind people's backs. That's the way I operate. I have nothing vicious and nasty to say about you.
That's how I operate.
But Howard, you know, there was...
See, honey, I took care of this.
No. You really should air these things.
Right.
No, you really shouldn't.
Fred, what did you think of my wife's hair?
I thought it looked wonderful.
Did you?
Yeah, I was actually...
I like it lighter.
It looked good, though. I thought she looked really pretty.
Where was your wife?
Hey, where was your wife?
She was there, but everything got so crazy there. She showed up for like 5 seconds because she had to go to work that morning.
Oh,
she actually talked to Ronnie and...
What is your wife working?
She's working at a casting office.
Oh, all right.
Not the waitress job anymore?
No, she gave that up for Lynn.
Okay.
She's a toll collector.
Yeah, but Howard, you know, already you're making it so awkward for me.
So what? We never see Billy and V anyway.
No, and I don't appreciate it. You made it a whole weird thing with me, Nancy, and Jackie.
Yeah, well, now you got to...
You feel weird around Nancy?
No, I love
I don't.
Nancy, but he made it weird for like about 5 years.
Oh.
So big deal. So when do we ever see Billy and V anyway? Who cares if we're weird with them? I don't care.
I don't appreciate it.
I think that everybody's being way too sensitive.
Yeah, Allison's all sensitive now.
No, he is.
What's the big deal?
Because it makes it seem like now I can't.
I have to teach the world how to deal with you. Do you understand that? You are my wife. I have to teach the world how to deal with you.
No, because I can't even make a comment to you anymore.
No. No more comments. I want to.
That was wrong what V did, and she didn't know about that. She's probably going around making this mistake all the time.
Yeah, you think V's only doing this with you?
We're helping her.
She might be making statements like this to all of Billy's friends.
Maybe she is.
Exactly. I helped her. Didn't I, V?
Wonderfully, yes. Thank you so much.
A lot of people don't have the common sense that I have.
I feel very funny with this.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
You have the common sense that he has?
Here's Gary.
Remember when I was saying earlier that my wife and I were supposed to go out with Howard and Allison?
Yeah.
Yeah, now Mary doesn't even want to talk to me.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Now, believe me, I don't control my wife at all. And if anything, she probably has more influence over me than I do over her.
I would agree.
And I sat down with her and I said, listen, honey, you're your own person. I would never tell you what to do, but don't say anything weird. And she goes, come on, what am I, stupid? I said, listen, if you're talking and in your mind you can't decide which way to go, don't say it.
Right.
And I go, please, I'm begging you. She goes, do you think I'm going to say something? I said, I'm just getting you set up. I said, anything could be blown up. Don't say anything silly.
That's all.
Said, okay.
I expect people to treat my wife properly.
Better than properly. Around you.
Because these wives also should realize that they represent their husbands.
Right.
When they're talking to Allison.
Exactly.
Oh,
it's true,
That's
Allison.
right. Honey, let me handle this. What Robin just said is true.
So what are they doing for their husbands when they do things like this?
But the argument from the wives is, and I'm not just saying from mine.
No, come on. What wife walks up? No, wait. Hold on. What wife walks up to someone and says, hey, your hair looks nice. No one else thinks so, but I think your hair looks nice.
Okay.
Now listen. Now hold it a second.
Commentant, boy, you're a saint for putting up with Howard.
Yeah, that's the other one. Like, because V said she once said to you, she says, I once said something nice to Allison. I said, boy, how come Howard talks about all these other girls? You're beautiful.
Howard,
that doesn't
you're
help.
Just quoting me again.
What did you say to my wife? It's basically the same thing.
What I said to her was I was shopping in Olinger's, and I was talking to some guy had the book out, and we were talking about the book, and he said something about, I don't understand why Howard's going on and on about all these women when he's got a wife that beautiful at home.
That's a compliment.
So you think that's a compliment? You think that's a compliment?
What did you just say?
What did you just say? Basically, you said, Allison, you're beautiful. I don't know why your husband's busy looking at all these other women. That's what you said.
Oh, okay.
You don't know.
Then you're right. You know how you're right. I'm just not going to say anything anymore.
Oh, boy.
You see, now I'm the... So in other words, so I'm the villain in this.
She does all the stuff.
She does all the talking till I blow my stack.
That's not fair, V. You're not playing fair.
Okay.
Well, now I'm...
Let Billy work you like the Jackie puppet.
But I was going to say, the big argument from all the wives is when you say that they represent their husbands, they say, hey, but, we should be our own person.
Right.
You are, but still, who is Howard going to say something to if he hears that
in a
V
normal
did something?
Situation, she makes a comment like that. You mention something to your husband, and then it goes away.
Right.
No, that's not true, Allison. If you're in let's say this is a boss employee situation.
Yeah, but
those things don't go away. We're not talking social here. We all work together.
I love you.
But I don't think.
We're not just buddies around the pool.
No, here's the point. Here's the point. We happen to do a radio show, and
he's looking for things to do.
And I'm looking for things to talk about. This is not the end of the world. V just basically said a weird statement about Alison.
I put my foot in my mouth. I admit it.
This is twice now.
I admitted it right then and there on the spot and said I was sorry.
And what it is you guys make my life difficult when I go home because my wife, starts talking to me. I don't want to talk to my wife when I go home. I want to relax.
You don't have anything to say?
Yeah.
Howard,
Billy, there were no other broads out there for you to marry?
No.
This is No, I happen to like V.
My wife is real conscious about, embarrassing me. That's a big issue with her. I hope I never embarrass you. I would never want to say the wrong thing.
But she's batting 1,000.
Gee, what if she didn't want to?
Yeah.
She didn't have these considerations.
Right, what would happen if you didn't want to embarrass Billy? But here's my thing. Rule number 1 is don't give my wife topics to talk to me about. That's all I ask of all the wives on the show.
Not about people he works with.
Right. Not about people I work with. You see, it's hard enough out there for me and my wife when we deal with...
You know what it is, Howard?
Yeah. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
I'm now not able to confide in you anymore.
What is that? Oh, you see what you did
Allison,
here?
you're going to ruin the show.
Oh, hey. Allison, all we're talking about here is hair color. What?
I'm not able to talk to you about things that are important.
Oh. She just figured that out after 17 years.
Oh, shut up,
She just woke up.
What?
Allison.
You're right.
I can't be the victim. Now I'm the victim in this.
You're the bad guy.
Now I'm the bad guy.
He was defending you.
I know he was defending me.
I love you, my sweet.
But now no one's going to talk to me.
Oh, when did V ever talk to you anyway?
I spoke to V. She called me the other day.
All right, so call her into the show and tell her who cares. It's a bit.
Yeah, I mean, just like you did with Nancy.
Right, that worked out fine.
Oh.
Hey, you're my wife.
V, you're not going to hold any grudge about this against Allison, are you?
No, she'll keep saying silly stuff to you. You don't care.
As long as I have a foot in the mouth, I'm sure they'll end up together.
Just don't suffocate on that foot. Hey, V.
Yes?
Now look at the trouble you got me in.
Thank you, Howard. And you're playing the victim now, Howard. Only I don't have someone like Robin at my side to back me up on that.
No, do you see how it happens for me? This is what happens.
Okay, I promise you, I will just less is more. I will live by that adage. Less is
be
more.
friends, but just, listen, who cares? Let Allison do her own hair color.
You got it.
That's all.
Allison didn't comment on your nose ring.
Right.
Fine.
You should hear what everyone's saying about you. I never comment on you.
And that's fine. And I
Allison
really
never
like it
comments
that
on
way,
you.
Howard.
Allison thinks you're lovely.
And I think Allison is really nice.
She's not that nice.
Oh, stop it.
But you know what? I've just learned to keep whatever I think to myself, so whatever.
Right. That's, of course, you do that with all kind of people.
In an important situation, don't you do that?
Even in not an important
situation. If you were meeting Hillary Clinton, wouldn't you worry about what you were thinking and saying?
No, even if you met...
It's always fair. The one thing I have to say
even if you walked up to the garbage man, you wouldn't say, "Oh, look at you. You got dirty fingernails."
We took a survey.
We took a survey. Some people think your nails aren't that dirty. You wouldn't do it. Who cares what anyone thinks of anyone? Oh, there's my daughter. See, that's what it's all about.
Girl.
This is my birthday girl.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Ashley.
Happy birthday.
V, Ashley okay with you?
You got anything to
I've never met her. I have nothing to say about her. I'm sure she's perfect just like her daddy.
Oh, so now you're saying I'm not perfect, huh? Yeah, she's just like her daddy. She makes in her pants. Hey, Billy, by the way, I just took a survey. A lot of people here on the show think you're short.
Okay.
All right.
So you don't have?
No, I don't. Personally, I think he looks fine.
I think you're the perfect height.
Yeah. But a lot of the guys are saying he's short. All right.
Well, I'm glad this is all out in the open house. Thanks.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Gee, thanks for making
We never see Billy and V anyway. We're never going to see her.
Well, we were planning to. Now we're not invited.
Where? We don't want to go to their house anyway.
Oh, stop it.
Let's be honest.
That's
when I get home.
I gotta go. An invitation.
I'll see you when I get home.
I'm not coming home today, pal. I've had enough. I brought enough clothes. I'm going to be here for a long time.
I got a whole new set of knives.
All right, V. No, listen, no big deal.
It's not a big deal.
All right.
Isn't?
Good.
No, it's
Poor girl. V, I'm so sorry.
Oh, Allison, please. I don't.
mean, listen,
Again, I really am sorry about the way that came out. I really didn't want to hurt your feelings, and I really do like the way it looked.
It was a silly kind of a thing. I mean, I wasn't crying to Howard. I told him the comment. I mean, and he blows everything up. So, I hope we can talk again one day.
We will. Next time, whenever.
All right.
All right, very good.
Thanks, Hal. Thanks for helping me out.
Oh. You see?
Every time a new wife comes into the mix, we have to straighten this out.
Now I'm going to go home and get yelled at.
I know.
Now I'm going to get yelled at.
And it's all V's fault.
Thanks a lot, V. Now I'm in trouble with my wife.
Well, who asked for your help?
Honey, I'm your Sir Lancelot.
Oh, God.
If you tell him you have a problem, he's going to solve it.
Honey, when problem solved.
My hero.
I'm like Ross Perot.
That's right. He just slayed another dragon for you.
Yeah. I'm your Sir Stay-A-Home-A-Lot. I'm Sir Stay-A-Home-A-Lot.
Yeah.
I love you, my sweet.
The night of the kitchen table.
Well, tell everyone what I did to you yesterday afternoon.
In front of the children?
Why, are they listening?
Oh.
Oh.
No, they're standing right here.
Oh, they are? Did I make you feel good?
I got to go home, getting everybody ready.
Oh, you're not mad at me, I hope.
I'm a little,
Oh.
let me,
Think about this. It's no big deal.
I don't know. You know,
It's just me and Billy.
now you're making things...
You know he canceled a whole Super Bowl party for you.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I was going to have a Super Bowl party on Sunday, and I had him cancel it.
Because he wanted to be with you.
Because I want to be with you.
Oh.
Thanks, Robin.
That's very nice.
You know, I forget the good stuff I do.
See there?
Who needs girls massaging me when I got my wife at home?
Right. You'd much rather be at home with her.
Hey, and I got us out of a theater date with Jackie and Nancy.
Oh.
So, you can thank me for that.
No, I like that stuff. That's not nice.
We're going without him, Alison.
All right.
I will go without him. That's my new thing.
Just fix your hair.
Jackie. Oh, Jackie.
All right, honey.
All right.
I love you.
Thank you.
V, big deal, right?
Huh?
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
That's okay. Come on.
There
Everybody
goes Vic.
smile. Everybody's happy. We're all
All
friends.
right. Come on.
Okay?
Big deal. All right.
Bye,
Not a big
Bye,
deal,
V.
really.
Bye, V.
Bye, hon.
V's not talking to us.
Oh, like it's my fault.
Yeah, now I'm going to get it.
Oh, well, then you want to get divorced.
By Friday.
What are you going to get it for?
I don't know.
You didn't do anything.
I'd never do anything.
You sat back there and didn't say a word.
That's right. You're damn right.
I know I'm going to get yelled at when I get home.
Hotel rooms and a card game.
I'm sick of getting yelled at. What?
Hotel rooms and a card game.
Yeah, let's just stay in the city. Tell my wife.
But you got to stick to that story that you just don't want anybody talking to her out of the way. You know, that you did it all for her.
Right. Yeah, like, be totally irrational.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, baby, you don't appreciate what I've done for
That's
you.
right. How dare I was coming to your defense. I don't want people talking to you like that. I want you to have a good time with
Right.
me.
That's right, baby. I'm going to try and control the world for you. I'm an abused hubby. Hey, Billy, why you got to bring your wife with you everywhere we go? Anyway, why is that?
Because she
What's
has a
the
good
story?
time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, we all go to Albany.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, all the wives usually come to the birthday show.
No, the birthday show I don't
You go to
mind.
Albany or Cleveland.
Yeah, you make the rest of us look bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. I'll cease and desist.
How come she has to take surveys?
She didn't take any damn survey.
What does she work with the Nielsen Company?
Gallup poll.
The Gallup poll?
Come on, man. Drop
Jesus H. Christ.
Drop it, will you?
Billy actually really should be in trouble because he didn't do one thing to defend her.
Somehow I'm going to get in trouble. Yeah.
Somehow you're in trouble.
Yeah.
At least Jackie fights the good fight for Nancy even when he's wrong.
Yes, my dear.
Why don't I just bring the laughing stock home? And
Yeah, right.
Don't have to
Take
worry
Get
about
in
anything.
and tie yourself up.
Hey, I did you a favor, man. I set your wife straight. You can't have her going around saying stuff like that.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, so suppose this was some major deal and she walked up to the
Yeah.
guy's wife and did that.
Yeah, imagine it was the creator of Ren and Stimpy wanted you for a new cartoon or something, and she said something about his wife. You wouldn't want that. I did you a favor. I did Jackie a favor. His wife behaves now, too.
Left or right?
Yeah.
Jackie couldn't do it.
Yeah, Jackie's such a pussy, he can't talk back to his wife. Same with you. I see you're totally pussy with.
We have healthy dialogue.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you always lose.
Yeah, I do. Yes, my dear.
Sometimes you got to stand up to your wives, you guys. Hey, nobody knows that better than me. I know there's a time to fold them, and there's a time to open them.
You know what they say? Pick your fight.
Right. You guys don't know how to handle your women. You don't.
Listen to Jackie.
Yeah, he's laughing. But meanwhile, he knows it.
How to handle it. Yes, Nancy.
Yes, Nancy.
I'm sorry, Nancy.
I'm sorry. I just
You're
want to
right,
apologize to
Nancy.
my wife. I just want to apologize to my wife. No more tubs of water with Jessica.
You're absolutely right. I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I was stupid, and I'll never do anything like that again.
I sat in the tub with Jessica Hahn. You didn't hear me apologizing
I
like
got
a
yelled
pussy.
at for just being in that bathroom.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I never told you that.
No kidding. You got yelled at?
Just for being in that bathroom.
Because you weren't anywhere near the tub.
What are we, little kids here? We're guys in our 40s. What the hell's going on here?
Scores.
Super Bowl, Super Bowl. Massage. Thursday we're getting massages. I mean Friday. Thursday too. The hell with it. Today. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away. 97.1 The Eagle.
7:43 at The Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 7:49 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Call Howard on the Eagle's toll-free line, 1-800-54-STERN. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
No, she's not available. One of the interns just asked me if V. West was available to date yet. Billy and her had gotten a divorce. Billy just got yelled at during the commercials.
I heard. I went out in the hall and I saw a closed door and they said V had Billy on the phone.
He was yelling at him.
What did he do?
You know, I don't know what he did.
What did she yell at you for, Billy?
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Yeah, what did you get yelled at for?
I'm squirming as it is.
Is it really? You really? He's nervous about going home and stuff. You got to do what I do. Just go home. Hey, it's your castle, pal.
What are you talking about?
The next 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. What?
I saw Billy was like,
what kind of relationships do you guys have?
But, Billy, don't you pay all the bills? Don't you put the roof over her head? Don't you put the food in her mouth?
you cannot hold that over their heads, Robin. You have no idea.
No, they do.
It's a partnership.
Yeah, I tell my wife that, and she goes, yeah, but what do I do? I go, well, what? What do you do?
Why should you be nervous about going home?
Yeah, I mean, there are days
you're home.
I used to get nervous about going home after I do stuff on the radio. Go home. They get over it.
What's she going to do?
You know what it's like having that nervous feeling when you used to go to school? You have that nervous feeling. Oh, I got to go home.
Or going home to your parents after, like the school has sent home a letter.
Teach her a lesson. Don't go home for a week. She'll be looking for you.
They found the broken window.
Tell her you'll come home when she apologizes to you.
I don't know. What are you afraid of?
It just gets hairy, you know?
Oh, God.
You got to be like Robin. Just go in the house, yell at everybody.
Kick a cat across the room.
No, I
would never kick a cat.
You'd kick a human before you kick the cat.
That's right.
I refuse to get into a relationship with my wife where I got to be afraid to see her. When the day that comes, I'm out the door, pal. You understand?
I was just telling Jackie about the time we did the painting o' penises.
Yeah.
I was with Warren at the time.
You were with your boyfriend.
He didn't hear the actual show.
Yeah.
And a day later, somebody told him about it.
Yeah.
So he comes home and
Go
he
ahead.
says, did I hear this correctly? That you were on the air painting penises?
Yeah.
I said, I'm not going to discuss that.
There you go.
You can have a couple $100. End of the conversation.
Did you yell at him for even asking about it?
And he's just like every other guy, Robin. No one would ever go back.
Isn't he gone now?
He didn't live, though. I kicked him out.
Way to handle it.
John's right. We never.
Why would I discuss that?
It's not his business. It's not his business.
Why would I discuss it? What are we going to talk about?
You're absolutely right.
We've never seen that guy since she broke up with him. He could be dead.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, we videotaped Billy on the phone.
Yeah.
For the e-camera.
Right.
And it was really funny. He was just like, I'm sorry, honey. I'm really sorry.
He didn't do anything.
What did you do?
I think we got a miscommunication going about the Jessica Hahn bathtub incident.
Oh man, even that gets you in trouble.
Well,
still.
no, I think in my mind,
fresh fight.
in my mind, I recall being in that bathroom watching the hijinks that day.
Right.
And I came home and I said, yeah, I was right there, and I just and I seem to remember her getting mad at me for that, but she doesn't recall that. So.
Well, every man driving
what's
in
the
his
big deal?
Every man driving in his car knows that she probably did, and now she said she didn't because it's just the way women are.
Yeah.
Well, but I don't want to come out and say that because maybe I'm wrong.
You could be wrong, right?
Billy sounds like a guy testifying before Congress.
I know. You think he was on his...
I seem to recall, but my recollection is fuzzy,
Right.
and I'm not sure the way I remember
Robin, I don't want to be a statistic. I want a marriage that will last for a long time.
Well, good luck to you.
How long has it been?
Yeah.
Too long.
How long you been married?
A couple of years.
Is that right?
Yeah.
We would apologize to him.
And it's
Why don't you
still
apologize?
as it was right at the very beginning.
We don't have that.
You want me to write it out for you?
No, next you'll be painting this picture that it's such a miserable existence, but it's good. It's
Well, give it 20 years.
We're only going on what you're giving us.
You want 20 years?
No, I'd like to have a 20-year
Well, I
marriage.
think you take your advice from me, man. Don't get pussy whipped.
It's not like you guys are talking about prison. You want 20 years?
Yeah. 20 to life?
No time off for good behavior.
Oh, man.
I don't walk in my house nervous.
Isn't that your best friend, Billy?
Honey, I love you. Come home tonight.
Isn't it your best friend, your wife?
She's my partner and my pal.
But what is she your best friend?
Don't say partner, man. The lawyer hears that. 50% out the window without even talking about it.
Did you get a prenup?
Got a calendar?
You got a prenup, Billy?
A prenup?
Yeah. No?
No.
All right. Anyway,
You didn't.
I got married 20 years ago. I had nothing.
It was before prenup.
Yeah. If I had known what I know now, Alison would still be signing documents. She'd be signing a document a day. That's right.
No,
I like a guy who goes, yes, my wife's my partner, yeah. From what I can figure is you're Ren and you're Stempy, right? You do both voices?
Yes.
Which voice is she doing?
What does she do?
That's right. It's like Nancy is Jackie's partner. She's in the basement licking the envelope so Jackie's envelopes go out.
The art director.
Yes, the art director.
Sure that Jackie has to spend a lot of money on production.
There you go. Yeah. That's right. When she gets the acting bug, Jackie's got to put up the money.
She must be sound asleep.
Hey, anyway, let's talk about Jackie for a second because we've got some exciting news.
Yes.
Our own Jackie tonight at 9 o'clock. See Jackie with Gilbert Gottfried on The Watcher. It's a TV show on the new United Paramount Network, which is Channel 9 here in the tri-state area, the worst channel in the country. This Saturday, January 28th, at the Riviera in Las Vegas, recording for his new CD. For filthy jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service. So that's big news for Jackie. Suddenly his career has been elevated. All right. And he's calling his new CD. You ready for this? Is this true?
Yes.
All right. Sergeant Pecker.
Oh. Where does he get these names? He's a genius of himself.
All right, very good.
Thank you, Howard did.
All right, enough fun of that. Let's talk now about. Listen, we got a very disturbing fax yesterday from somebody who said that he was going to the Super Bowl, and he was saying that when Kathy Lee is singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Mm-hmm.
That him and his friends were going to stand up and start screaming my name out, which is Howard.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it was just him and a couple of friends,
right.
It wouldn't be so bad, would it?
It wouldn't be so bad, but who knows how many friends this guy has? And I think it would be unbelievable. I mean, an outrage if during the singing of the Star Spangled Banner.
That is our national anthem.
Yeah, if half the people in the stadium were screaming Howard.
Because it could catch on.
It could catch on, and everyone would start screaming Howard.
And who would hear poor Kathy Lee?
Right. So please don't do this. This is an outrage. Please don't do this.
Try not to, anyway. Refrain. If you see people doing this, do not join in.
If you see others doing it. And think about poor Al Michaels, our friend who would be in the booth with GIF, as he would have to explain to us the following, Monday.
What would GIF say? I mean, that would be such an embarrassment.
GIF would almost be speechless. That's my wife. And Al Michaels would have to explain to GIF what the joke was.
Yeah. Actually, what they were saying.
Right. So to avoid all of that would be best.
Isn't it nice just to have a nice, uneventful Super Bowl?
Where's the Super Bowl taking place? Miami?
Miami.
And San Francisco is playing, which is a market we're on in. And we're on in Miami now.
Yeah. And who are they playing?
San Diego, which we can be heard in parts of.
That's true.
Yeah, so a lot of people might get this idea and do it, and it might be wrong.
And don't forget, people are traveling from all over the country. Dallas, Philadelphia, New York.
National event.
So to suddenly, spontaneously start screaming Howard would be sick. And I don't approve of sick. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say, Robin.
Finally, you're doing what the critics have said. They've always
discourage
said
your fans.
You should discourage this kind of thing, and now you're doing it.
Who would have even thought of this unless I wasn't getting all these faxes?
Yeah.
I want to nip this in the bud.
Never dreamed that such a thing would be going on.
Oh, you understand, way? All right, good. All right. 2 hours, Billy. That's when Billy leaves here and has to go home. All right. Countdown.
We'll be going there.
Make that 2 hours, 2 minutes.
Maybe the governor will call.
You hear him later. Robin, haven't got one more news story?
Yes.
We were going to talk about the list of people that are going to be at our Super Bowl party on Friday.
All right, yeah. Now let's talk about that.
People have already been calling. As soon as you throw a party, everybody wants to be at it. Yeah.
Who has requested to be? Here's what's happening. We're having a Super Bowl party. It starts out in the morning, Friday morning, on the air. Any girls call up to massage us?
There's a girl coming in at 8:30.
But that's the only one?
To audition. And there's another girl coming in.
Oh, there's a girl coming in today.
Right. There's another girl coming on a Thursday to audition. And then, of course, we have, on Friday, we've already booked the Penthouse Pet of the Century.
Who's that?
Wow. Who is that?
Her name's Lori Wagner.
What do you mean Penthouse Pet of the Century?
Well, you know, they do Pet of the Decade. Now they've already voted for the Pet of the Century, and she won.
What's her name?
Lori Wagner.
And she's going to rub us down?
That's right.
Whoa.
Who even knew there was a Pet of the Century?
She's going to rub us down.
That is correct.
What's she going to be wearing?
Oh, man.
That's up to you. Bikini or lingerie, whatever you want.
How about both? Then I can strip off her lingerie and see her in her bikini.
Well, she'd probably get naked because she's working at a naked club this week.
Is that right?
Yeah, so she'll probably get naked for you.
Oh, fuck. Hey, guys, how's this sound?
Not too bad.
I think Billy's still worried about V, and he doesn't care.
No. Dude, would you get over it? What is the big deal, man?
You're bringing the room down.
Stop being a pussy.
Whether or not we had that thing with the Jessica Hahn room.
Are we back in this?
I gotta explain for the record. My wife is V is really cool about me going to scores or rub downs or anything. She really is.
All right.
So.
And there won't be a bathtub here on Friday.
Dude, wake up.
Okay.
You're a mess.
Get back in the show.
Get back into the show. We're not talking about your wife anymore and Jessica Hahn.
I'm hung up.
Wow.
Dude, wow. Is this the biggest problem you got?
You guys are lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah? Jesus. Billy, I've never seen you like
this.
this.
Be a big deal. Come on.
He's sweating.
Little man, big problems. It must be tough for you to get broads.
Problem.
Mellow out.
Come on, V.
Shake it.
Come on, V. Please. Forgive me.
Hey, Jackie does a Billy impression.
I don't do many impressions.
And that was a good one.
That one just came flying out.
Come on, V.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, V, I'm really funny. You just learn to shut your crap once in a while, maybe we could have a better relationship. But you gotta knock off Alison. We'll get you a total a-hole yourself. It's embarrassed for both of us.
I do the worst impression.
Come on, V.
Man.
Is she going to be calling every commercial break?
Yeah.
She's on hold.
No. No, it's not true.
I've been there, so I'm not saying anything.
You have?
Sure. Really?
Oh, I didn't know that.
You know, everybody has. Except for Fred, apparently.
Your
Jackie?
wife has been on the phone when you come off the air?
No.
I never had that.
But see, she would never do that. I would know.
Yeah, hang up on
She doesn't have to call. I would know.
You know that you were in for it when you get home.
Right.
I know my wife's mad at me right now.
You know what I get in a lot of trouble?
cares?
They don't have to be on hold for to know they're on hold.
You know what I got my ass kicked for? You know what I got
This is ridiculous. So a big deal. I mean, it's not like we revealed something big.
No, this isn't a breach of...
This is a stupid little thing.
You know what I got in a lot of trouble for once?
What?
I had just gotten married. I've been married. I got married in July. That September, we went out to L.A. Remember we did the MTV Awards? That whole thing? And remember we were doing the party outside, and the girl came up to you and said, Howard, butt bongo me. And you said, no, I won't do it. Gary, why don't you do it? Remember she pulled out her pants and I started playing Wipeout and stuff?
I remember that.
When I called home the next day, I said, hey, I'm getting on a plane now. There was silence on the other end of the phone.
You know what it was? You just got married. You weren't used to having your wife turn into a shrew.
No, I wasn't used to
like all of a sudden a control
freak. You didn't do that while you were going together.
No, it was never an issue.
No.
It was never an issue. Oh, bull.
No, you're wrong about this. What you said I wasn't used to having my wife be a shrew. That's wrong. I wasn't used to knowing that I should respect her and not be banging on the backs of women's asses.
Yeah, suddenly before... But in other words, you did that for a living when you met her. You did that for a living the whole time you were dating.
I'm converted, man.
And all of a sudden, you get married, and now you're supposed to respect her.
You're supposed to change.
Yeah, you're supposed to be a different guy.
She married you.
Get out of that relationship.
Hey, I ran that rap. It didn't work.
Good Lord. These wives.
It's amazing.
I always say to my wife, hey, you guys can handle it like this. I go to my wife, she goes, why'd you have to bring that up? I go, you like your car? What? You like your car? Don't bring this up. I go, no. This is everything, honey. This is what I do for a living. This is what I did for a living when I met you in college. This is what I plan to do for a living for the rest of my life. And this is what I'm going to be doing for a living 20 years from now. You got to start yelling.
But you know what? You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this either. But I remember the reason why you didn't butt bongo the woman that night is because you were going through just for that couple of weeks with a difficult time with Alison, where she was getting sick of you butt bongoing strange women. And that's why I did it.
Sure. What is?
I just heard apparently Scott Einziger's girlfriend beeps him during the show.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Wait a minute.
Yelling at him.
Yeah.
Well, what?
Einziger's girlfriend is a real control freak.
Fiance.
And he's not even on the. She's just complaining about content
Of this show?
Yeah.
She's on this show now?
You know what? Let Einziger come to Scores with me. That guy needs a release.
Well, it's funny that you said that because when we were talking about who should come, Einziger said, are we going to be taping at Scores? And I said, no. And he goes, because I want to know, what time I should be there. And we hadn't really included him yet.
Hey, Einziger, come here. You're so pussy-whipped. You're not even married yet. How are you going to go to Scores?
How could she complain? He's not in here.
Where's Einziger?
He's coming. Can I tell you a story before I get started?
Yeah, go ahead. This is a story. This show is devoted to guys who are pussy-whipped today.
One night
Einziger, I'm going to tell you something. You're a good-looking guy. I don't know if you know it.
A lot of girls want you.
A lot of girls want you.
Similar.
Go home and tell you. Go to your girlfriend. Listen to me, because I know with you. I know even when you have to get a deals put together, you have to go through your girlfriend. Let me tell you something. I know more about this than just letting on. Everyone knows about it. Oh, you want to hire Scott? Oh, you got to talk to his girlfriend. Okay. All right. Listen.
You got an agent. Huh?
Even though you look like a big homo, girls dig you. And I'm going to tell you something. Come here, Gorillo. I'm not done with you. Come here. Yeah. Let me tell you something, man. You're a good-looking guy. You're holding all the cards. You got a great job.
Yeah. Right.
You're a good-looking guy. What are you so pussy-whipped for?
I'm not.
You guys defy logic.
I defend the show every day.
I work with a bunch of women.
What are you defending it for? What is he even talking about?
Why is your girlfriend beeping you? Would you get rid of her?
Well,
would you get rid of her?
We're getting married.
What is she beeping you for?
No. When does she beat me?
Yeah.
She beats me when, I don't know, occasionally when I'm on the air or she thinks I'm doing something, but
You're right.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, she does say what it is. It's all right, it's all right.
What is she beeping you about?
I'm trying to think of a
Give me an example.
The only time she really paged me was a long time ago when I was in here with Gay Rich. That was kind of...
She didn't like it?
She was jealous. No, she felt bad for me, but there was nothing to feel bad for. I handle myself, okay?
All right.
I think it goes on more than he's letting on.
Oh, yeah, like when?
No problem getting to Scores. Like, if we go to Scores Friday, it's cool.
You can go to Scores?
Well, that was a problem initially because of the whole Sunday conflict, like you had with your wife.
Yes. So she wasn't going to let you out on a Sunday.
Well, then I gave her the same rap that, now it's not on Sunday.
Right.
It's on Friday, and we talked about taping it.
Right.
But it didn't seem to get any better.
Is she so hot? Has anyone seen his girlfriend?
I think she's very cute.
Cute or hot?
I think she's hot. She's got a great body, cute face.
Yeah?
She came to my Christmas party. I think she's very
pretty. As long as she's worth all this pussy whipping.
I've seen her. She's cute.
Yeah, is she?
She's cute.
Would you go out with her?
No, he won't.
You know what? I'd have to see. Like, I didn't look her over.
She's a little tame looking for Ralph.
All right.
No,
she's not a stripper.
Really good looking. She's really good. No,
somebody came up to me.
Right.
This is kind of a cryptic story. I don't know, but somebody came up to me at the beer fest and said, "I'm a good friend of Scott Einziger, and he's the most pussy whipped guy in the world." And something about his car got stuck in the Midtown Tunnel at some point, and instead of waiting with the car, he was so worried he was going to get in trouble, he walked all the way home through the Midtown Tunnel. That's not the story. Sounds like some kind of story.
I've heard he's super pussy whipped. Everyone at East said, because remember when Scott went to work for wrestling or something?
Yeah.
Well, I heard that, like, in order to get you back, everyone had to talk to your girlfriend.
Ooh. No, that's not
all of that.
That's not true.
That's what I heard.
That's true.
This guy's king of the pussy whip.
Oh, boy.
He makes Billy look macho.
Put on a dress, Scott.
You guys got to rethink everything here. You can't have a relationship, but it's like being home with your parents.
He's not even married to her yet.
What's your story, Gorilla?
Well, we were going to go to Scores the other night, and I invited Scott to come along, and he goes, well, I'd rather not go this time because I want to save the confrontation for another time.
Oh, boy.
Why don't you put on a dress? Let's make Einziger wear a dress for the whole show.
We got some of that lingerie in the back.
Go put some lingerie on and come back in, Scott, so we can talk to you like the woman you are. You guys, how can you guys get into... Listen, it's bad enough 20 years down the pike when you start getting pussy
what's
with.
wrong with this?
What?
It's that women who aren't married to guys on the radio don't know what their husbands do all day.
That's right.
You guys have your wives. They shouldn't be allowed to listen.
No, but you're absolutely right, because I know guys who go to Scores.
You know what I
night,
did one time? You want to know something? This scene's in my movie, too. I took every radio in my house, I took it and threw it out a window. You know that? I took 7 radios. They cost me a lot of money. I took them, I smashed them out a window.
But that's on your movie.
It's in my movie because it happened in my life.
Oh, okay.
I got crazy. I said to my wife finally, you know what the source of our problems are? I'm going to tell you something. The source of our problems is this invention by Marconi, this radio that you keep listening to during my show. You're an amazing woman. You got children in the house. You got all kind of things to keep you busy. I got trainers working you out, people massaging you, doing your nails. I said, here's the source of the problem. You can't stay away from the radio. I said, listen to Z100. Listen to PLJ.
Anything with this.
104 with the rock music.
But Howard, how do you
listen to news?
Let me ask you a question.
Listen to a religious show.
I pick up the radio, and we're in the bedroom, and I throw it out the window. So she goes, "Are you nuts? Are you a madman?" I go, "No, I'm saving our marriage." Then I run downstairs. She thinks I'm running out of the house. I run downstairs. Then I run back up with another radio, and I throw it out that window. And best exercise I ever had. And 7 times I'm downstairs and back up, and I throw all the radios out the window.
That's a great solution, but how do you deal with the worst thing of all when it comes to the show? Secondhand information. Your wife goes to the supermarket, then she hears it
Does your wife care about the marriage? Don't listen.
Right.
Let me ask you a question. You ever say like a whole bunch of really nice stuff about your wife, and you go home and say, "Did you hear that?" No, I wasn't listening.
Oh, please.
Or their friends call them and give them other information. You know?
Scott, you are pussy with dude.
Or their friends call.
No one knows who you are. No one knows who you are, and you're getting beeped. You get beep. You gave your girlfriend a beeper so she can beep you at any time to complain about the show.
That's not why I have the beeper on them.
Honey, I'll keep it on so you can complain to the show.
Why'd you give her the number?
Why you give her a beeper?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because I've had a pager for a while. I produce your TV show. People
I know.
have to reach me.
Okay. I won't give that number to my wife.
She knows where to get you all day. She could call you at the editing. You should change your beeper number.
Another one with no one to answer to.
Yeah. Oh, his beeper's going off.
I thought
Look at
people
that.
were adults.
Your beeper's going off?
Yeah, but it's not a number.
Yeah.
Did you put in like messages?
Look, it's going off.
You're dead.
You're dead. He spelled out YOURDEAD.
You don't sound like adults to me.
Right.
You can't run your own life.
Throw the radio out of the house. So what's your girlfriend listening to the radio for?
She shouldn't.
No, of course
They
not.
all seem to get a big charge out of trying to control what goes on here.
No one, here's a message for all your wives. Right now. From me, Howard. You don't like, you can't tell me what to do through your husbands. I'll fire every one of your husbands before I cave into your pressures. All of you, throw your radios out and don't listen. You're forbidden. We have to get up for this to make a living. Why do they have to get up?
Yeah.
I say that to my wife. Why do you get up?
Would you be up listening to this if you didn't have to be here?
No, I would never listen to this show if I didn't have to be here. The show, quite frankly, bores me. It's a stupid show. It's fun if you're stuck in your car and you got to listen to something.
Yeah.
But for God's sakes, if you didn't have to listen to it, what would you listen to it for?
Just reap the benefits and be happy.
Right. The whole show is miserable. Everything about it is about the misery in our lives. There's nothing funny about it. And then when the one good thing happens, we get rubbed down.
About them laying there sleeping through this, and they're up listening.
Right. If I was married to me, I would never listen to me. Hey, every guy on the highway right now, on Long Island Expressway, whatever expressway you're on, San Francisco, whatever, when I count to 3, when I say 3, I want you to beep your horn if your wife is driving you nuts. All right, here's what we're going to do it now. It's going to be a big experiment. I'm going to get a guy on the phone who's... Get me a guy on the phone. Let me hear.
We need to be out of delay for this, though, don't we?
Yeah, I got to get out of delay. Get me out of delay.
You get out of delay, I'll get a guy on the phone.
I'll get the guy on the phone. Get me out of delay.
That I can't do.
Let me find a guy. Fred, just sit there.
It's going to be a little bit more complicated than that.
Hello?
Hello?
Where are you driving?
I am on the Cross Island Parkway.
All right, good. Cross Island. Is it heavily congested?
No, it's not.
I need a road that is heavily congested.
The Long Island Expressway.
All right, I'll get someone on the Long Island Expressway. Thank you. Hello?
We know what's congested. We need a person who's there.
Yeah. Hello?
Morning, Howard.
What road are you on? Not on any road. Hello, you're on the... Are you on a road?
No, I'm not on the road.
Oh, why are you calling me?
Get a car phone when you need it.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello.
You on the car phone?
Yes.
Now, where are you?
I'm in the city on Amsterdam Avenue.
Yeah, no, good.
Yeah, because you can't even hear him.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Are you on the car phone?
No, I'm not. I'm on a payphone.
Payphone?
I'm looking for someone on a car phone, I said.
All I did was call to find out what station you're on in Detroit.
In Detroit?
I'm not on any station because Terry Ricolta lives there, and she controls my future in Detroit. She is now the president of the United States, I've decided.
She's the president of Detroit.
She's the president of Detroit. Terry Ricolta is the woman who wrote a letter to Married with Children, and Married with Children, a bunch of pussies buckled under to her. And now everyone's afraid to put me on in Detroit because they're afraid she'll hear me and start a letter-writing campaign. Now you know the truth.
She's just a bitch.
Listen, I don't know what she is, but she shouldn't be controlling what people think and say.
Listen, I don't live in Detroit.
Be quiet. Another Pollock from Detroit. Another Hamtramck resident. Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing? I'm calling Howard.
Ah, good. Where are you?
I'm on the FDR.
Is it packed?
Yeah, it's pretty crowded.
All right, good. Okay, you ready? Now, here's what I'm going to do.
Good.
Every guy whose wife's a pain in the ass, I don't want you to honk.
All right.
Just to answer the question, is your wife a pain in the ass?
Add girlfriend.
My wife a pain in the ass. I'm not married.
Oh,
But add girlfriends in.
Add girlfriends, too.
Girlfriends?
I'm not?
Then I'll honk.
All right, girlfriends count?
Girlfriends.
Yeah, I don't want you to honk. Where's the other guy?
On the LIE?
Yeah, wait, I'll get both these guys on at the same time. What are you on? You on the LIE?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, I'm on the FDR.
All right, good.
God.
Got two guys on the line now. All right, guys, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Now, you guys don't honk.
It's going to take another minute to get out of the way. It's very elaborate.
All right.
Yeah, ready.
They got me on so many delays. I'm so dangerous now because Clinton can't get rid of this FCC problem. I'm so dangerous. I got 16 delays on me. I'm the most dangerous broadcaster in America.
Screw the FCC.
Right.
Screw traffic and screw the FCC.
You're damn right, screw the FCC. You're going to let a bunch of weirdos sit and tell you what to listen to?
Hey, I didn't elect that guy into office.
Right. You don't even know who sits on
Who
the
the hell
FCC.
cares?
Right.
Big phony.
Right. I'm dangerous. You know what I'm like? I'm like Billy the Kid.
You're not dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm dangerous.
You're an
Am I
outlaw.
honking for something?
Wait a minute.
You're not honking anything yet. Just calm down.
You're dangerous to 70-year-old people.
Right. They can't handle it. All right, that's
ready?
okay. Okay, I'm ready. Even if the delay. All right. We'll have to wait a few beats
Oh, man.
before we hear it.
I got this old man with a hat on in front of me.
We're ready.
All right, you ready?
We're ready.
All right, now when I say the number 3, everybody honk if your wife is driving you nuts. If your wife tells you what to do every 2 seconds.
Open the window.
If you feel, open your windows when you do it. I mean, you guys with the phone, not the other people. You got your windows open?
Yeah, we want to hear. Now,
got-
don't you honk.
Hey, you got your windows open?
Yeah, I got it open.
All right. All right. If your wife's a big pain in the ass. Here we go. 1. It's going to feel good when we do this. 2. 3. Listen to them. Speak out. Hey, Billy, you're not alone. Heinziger, you big pussy.
Billy's beeping a horn. He doesn't even have a car.
Beep your asses off.
Howard.
Uh-oh, Scott's beeper's going off. You're in trouble.
Howard.
What you started? What?
I got this old guy in front of me giving me a weird look here.
Nah, tell him to shut up.
I did. I gave him the finger.
Well, that's good.
Wait. Oh.
Wait, I just ran somebody over.
That's all right.
Hey, Howard.
What, you were angry?
Howard, I think my wife's trying to get me.
Yeah, she's beeping you. All right, thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Right. It was all over the country that was heard.
Every single commuter's going to get home and his wife's going to say, "Did you beep?"
Right. That's it.
Honey, not me.
No, not me.
All right, Jackie, shut up.
Oh.
Nobody finds you funny. And you write on the papers you're funny. All right, that's all. That's it. Write it down, it's funny. All right.
the watcher.
All right, well, there it is. I said what I had to say. I want to talk about the OJ right after these words.
All of a sudden, OJ's got a defense.
Yeah.